This is a tip on completing the quest Safe Corridor for Skier, which you have to kill 10 scavs in the reserve underground area, and that is going to be marked here. I'll bring up a map. You can go ahead and pause if you need. But one big problem I find here is that scavs don't normally spawn down here. So the best way that I did this was going in naked with just a shotgun, shells, and a container full of meds. So when you go into a raid with just a gun and no armor, no backpack, no nothing, you essentially are marked marked and cursed, which means that the scavs and AI are going to seek you out and they're going to seek to kill you. And so there is a little bit more danger in this because you don't have any armor or anything, which is why you're limited to some guns, but you can still pick up armor off scavs, which I end up doing here in this raid. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to get messed up, and they kind of come at you from all angles here, which is it's pretty interesting. But it is worth doing this quest because you get 9,000 XP, 35,000 rubles, 240 rounds of BP, but it's the 5x45 by 39, or 5.45 by 39, sorry, BP, so it's not the really good big AK 7.62 rounds, but it's still pretty decent ammo. And then you get 2 expeditionary fuel tanks, which right now at this time of recording we're selling for about 100 grand on the flea market. And you also get plus 0.04 rep from Skier. So it's pretty worth it to complete this quest. And one also thing that you kind of have to worry about when doing this is, especially if you go in with an unsilenced weapon, you're going to attract players. And generally players in general are just going to be coming down here to complete this task, as the scavs, when you have gear, they don't really come under here. They don't really spawn in here anymore, so a lot of people are still doing this task. So you kind of have to watch out for that, but you can do here, like I am, and pick up some scav armor and weapons. It's better than nothing, really. And so that's one way I kind of found, how to complete this task. And also I had been learning reserve through this, so it kind of went hand in hand for me to learn the map a bit more and also get this task knocked out of the way. And then right here you'll kind of hear, actually, well, in a little bit right now, you'll hear the player come down and shoot his suppressed AK. And I kind of got lucky here, not gonna lie. I don't think I should have really survived this like I did. But yeah, we got pretty lucky, so I think right about here you'll hear the player. So I turn off my light and I try to run around, and thankfully I just get lucky and the scav aggro's on him and gets his attention. So he wasn't really paying attention to me. I don't even know if he knew if I was down there or not, as you will see right now. That's one thing about scav weapons. Not the greatest, but buckshot to the toes takes him down like a tree in the woods. And so we ended up getting pretty good gear off of this guy right here. And so I'll have a couple maps pop up right now as to where I go, but I sort of back off so I can heal and try and do some surgery on my arm. But then I hear another scav push, and so I cancel that by pressing the fire button, which allows me to move. And then this is my quest done. There we go. Quest done for me. And then so I try to move from here to the building outside of White Pond, which is this one right here. I'll bring it up on the map. So there's the pathing I took. And that's to activate the bunker hermetic door, which is going to be directly above where we literally just were at. So you'd have to run from there back, and then you can extract through there. I decided to go into White Pond though and go down below because I felt like I made a lot of noise over there and I wanted to get this gear out. So I turned on the power for D2, and now I'm going to try and make my way to D2 because there's also a safe, which you kind of have to run up the hill to the dome, and then there's some rooms. One of them's locked. It's like a KPRL key. There it is on the map. One of them's locked, but the one on the right hand side right there on that map is actually not locked. So there's a safe in there and a bunch of good stuff to grab. But I make my way down and well, welcome to Tarkov, I guess. Anyway, that's quest done, even though I got extract camped, but hopefully this helps you out complete your quest, and watch out for those D2 campers.